I had a bit of sadness though with Vodacom URC, only because our beloved DHL Stormers, Carl, they were up at halftime and they were going up against log leaders Leinster, away from home.
Yeah, in Dublin.
Oh, it's difficult. And we gave ourselves a chance.
Let's get stuck into URC.
Why is there such a thing called Irish luck? Because on Friday, the 24th of March 2023, I did not want Irish luck to happen or apply, but the hamstrings were fresh, the groins were loose, and the quads were quadding up because Leinster showed why they're top of the table and playing good rugby.
Yes.
Before Carl gets into it, DHL Stormers, I love you forever, and I'll still fight for you, and I'll still fight with any Irish person that goes against me and says that
there
they're
was a
better
couple
than us.
of Irish guys that weren't happy. I was like, where were we arrogant in our last rugby video?
They said you were arrogant.
Yeah. Anyway, look, if you offered that result to the Stormers before Friday, they'd have snatched it.
Yes.
Even Leinster's B team. Leinster's B team could win the URC, to be very honest with you.
The Stormers B team could also win the URC. I'm just going to keep countering you with that. We got depth, bruh, please, man.
Yeah, but the Leinster vibe is different. They like a very cohesive club.
Yes.
And that's why their B team, there's things called handicaps in rugby betting.
Okay.
Their handicaps, the bookies always think they're like 20 points better, 25 or 18 points better. Even if they play their B team, their B team beats teams by like 20 plus points.
Okay, so speak to me about that. You say that the B team and the depth, what do you attribute that to?
A well-run club. Leinster is a very well-run club. They obviously have the best players in Ireland.
But that doesn't mean you're going to be winning
trophies.
But
this is also the other factor. It was also a game of two halves. That wind, the weather was very treacherous.
Yes.
And I mean, we took advantage of playing with the wind.
Yeah.
And then when it was swirling, yes, but there was obviously a clear advantage from the way we were playing in the first half. Then Leinster, they did their thing, showed why they're a quality team, but there were times where the Stormers like shot themselves, poor decision making, poor kicks, like small margins that turned the game. Like Amani was sensational, like he scored a try, but there were one or two kicking errors that you could point out. But Mani's a special player. He makes things happen.
But also playing in those stadiums, we're much more enclosed here in South Africa.
Yes. Bigger stadiums.
We protected. It's tiny over there.
Yeah, and they're the.
But also a lot of players were saying when it's raining that side, sometimes the rain doesn't touch it's just diagonal rain, eh? So instead of it raining in South Africa, it rains down because the wind gets so hectic.
You say that, and that was what was happening.
Yeah. So it
was crazy conditions, but credit to Leinster, it was two of the best sides, the two best sides of the URC.
Don't we want that?
It felt like that. Yes, their Grand Slam winners weren't there, but it really felt like a heavyweight clash. We move on to the other
teams. We go to the Lions.
Let's go to the Lions were the only one that bloody won.
Yeah, Benetton, eh?
And wow, and they were down, eh? Benetton at home are a very, very good side.
Before you jump into that specific game, do you think South African fans know how difficult it is to actually play in Europe? Because sometimes you don't understand conditions play a massive part. Like in cricket, you'll go, okay, the pitch. People just see a rugby field.
Yeah, I think for those who have watched rugby for a while, they get it. But maybe people who are getting used to this competition, it's a different story weather-wise up north. And I mean, that's pretty clear. And Benetton, they play such good rugby at home, and they showed it. They raced out. What was the lead? 32 something. And then from the 61st minute to the 68th, the Lions scored 3 tries. Emmanuel Tutuka, Vincent's brother, he scored 2 tries. What a machine.
Going through all those e-tolls, dodging potholes.
There we go.
It's a Gauteng reference, Carl. It's a Gauteng reference.
I get it now. But, oh my word, he's a really good player. He could be something special, much like his brother. But yeah, so happy for the Lions to... Now they in with a chance here, bro.
Because last week you were saying...
They might be out. And now it's squeaky bum time for the Sharks and the Bulls.
What a reference. Haven't heard that one in ages. It's squeaky bum time.
It's squeaky bum time. So well done to the Lions. Let's go to the Sharks.
Not the result they would have wanted.
They lost to the Scarlets. Now, granted, the Scarlets, they have actually been playing very well. I think they've won 4 out of their last 5 in the competition. But they still not going to make
the Sharks should not be losing.
Especially the Sharks, captained by Siya Kolisi and even Etzebeth. Our box were there. This was a very strong Shark side, and it makes me very worried. The Sharks, there's something not good at the Sharks.
Yes,
they spent a lot of money.
I was gonna say, do you think it's because there's a lot of name brands and that I don't want to say team culture, but that they're not clicking necessarily to play good rugby?
No, they're not, and
consistently.
Yes, and I mean, when the Springboks aren't there, they're not very good, and they've already spent big on the squad, and it's very disappointing. But they hired a new coach, John Plumtree. When he started, I think he could do something good with him. A Neil Powell, director of rugby, but something's not good there. And it's just not good vibes.
Look, it could be the Durban water. There was E. coli.
Yes,
maybe
it could be.
Maybe they must just check the water bottles.
No, you definitely should, because something's up there, bruh.
Yeah.
Like,
even in
it's intangible. I can't point to what exactly it is, but it's just not clicking for the Durban franchise. And for so much money being spent with such rich investors, things need to happen. Things need to change. Results need to turn. Because the Stormers, with under administration, they putting things off. And then that's the Sharks. We go to the Bulls. Now, the Bulls played well against Ulster, and I told you Ulster's third, and Ulster's a good team, a very good team. And they look good.
Yeah,
but they only scored 3 points in the second half. Great drive by Kurtley Arnitzer, set up by Kane Moody. But
it's Spinacho, both of them. Oh,
I love Kurtley Arnitzer. He's I think he's my favorite rugby player at the moment.
Walk up side, throw it out there.
Yeah,
must be.
And so the Bulls, very impressive. Bismarck du Plessis got a yellow card, which I felt was a bit harsh.
Yes,
I think that's open for interpretation.
Yes,
I would love to hear your thoughts if you think he deserved it. I didn't think so, and that changed the game.
I'm just smiling when you say Bismarck, because I'm like, this bruh's lived through generations.
Oh, my word.
He's seen all the social media apps and still play top end rugby.
Yeah, and still be effective.
He's can, bruh.
He's so strong. His arms are like...
Yes.
And I actually met him at the URC launch.
Did you?
He's like I didn't speak to him for long or anything, but just how he was carrying himself.
Isn't he
very humble for someone who can
Isn't he a minister now?
I don't know.
Okay, I speak under correction. It might be another player.
Anyway, the Bulls, they played well. The yellow card affected them, but they've lost 4 in a row, or 4 out of their last 5 in the competition. Things are not good there.
Uncle Jake, what's happening, Uncle Jake?
I don't know, bro. So for me, one of my theories was that
is Uncle Jake commenting too much on the Springboks?
Yes, focus on your own team.
Yeah.
They lost their defense coach, Joey Mongalo, to the Sharks. That's one of my theories, that he's actually a big miss. Because remember, Bulls did us a favor by beating Leinster in that semi-final. And their defense was just it was a thing of beauty. And watching them defend.
That was Joey.
And I mean, Joey Mongalo, he's a big part of that. And I think Jake's now maybe taken over the defense. I don't think it's as good. But I feel they were hard done by. They played really well, but things are not working out for the Bulls. And
you mentioned Joey and you mentioned Jake, and I just wonder, will Joey and Jake continue to be friends? #friends joke. #off the cuff. Snap for the dad jokes. I need one dad joke a show.
No, bro, keep them coming.
Love
I think that's the URC.
Magic. Carl Lewis, you were fire. Can we just give it up for Carl? Spitting facts. Spitting all the knowledge.
It's both of us.
You know what happened over here? I can feel that you went to gym this week. You did your warm-ups, you stretched, you were there.
I watched my sport, and I went to Chili Bar, and I was jolling this weekend, and I watched sports.
And what did I do? I read the email you sent me with the topics.